Welcome Aquarius and Aquarius cross watchers to your mini weekly love reading. So right now we already have the Hanged Man out here. Interesting. I think we're just going to get one more card. Whoops. Okay, can we get one instead of like 8? Hold on for a second. Oh dear. Like, are you okay, Aquarius? We have the Hanged Man with 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. With the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm just gonna, just give me a second here, Aquarius. I feel like there's a situation from the past that you're seeing very differently. It feels like there was someone that you kind of saw almost as like a champion, either for you or for other people, but it's like you're seeing their ways very differently now. It's almost like you may have been okay with how they conducted themselves before, but now you're looking at them like, you know what? There's something that's not right here. It's like if there was a veil of secrecy around this person, or if it just feels like the negative impact of their actions, the not intensity, but the how big of an impact it was. It's like it may have been downplayed to you before, but it's not now. And I feel like you're seeing how hurt a lot of people were. You know what I mean? It's like seeing the fallout from it. It feels like you're almost sickened by it. It does feel like there's some sort of decision that you're making that's still up in the air, which I'm sure isn't helpful if you're looking for help with that decision. It just feels like you know that you'll be faced with a decision soon, or you're contemplating it now, but it feels like it's almost like you know that there's another element that you're going to find out that's going to give you that last bit of information that you need to make the decision. It just feels like it's almost like you feel bad that you're waiting for it. It's almost, this is kind of just to illustrate the energy for you. It's almost like here you've been friends with somebody for a long time, right? And it's like, and then information comes to light where you're like, holy crap, that's what that was? That's what they were doing when they were doing this shady stuff behind the scenes? And it's like, but because there's such a history, because there's so much, not bad blood, but it's almost like this person may have been, down for you, so to speak. They may have been really on your team at one point in time. But it's like, but now that you see this other side of them, it's hard to reconcile, right? It's just hard to it's like somebody that feels that the ends justify the means, which sometimes maybe they do, but it's like they seem to kind of use that logic for everything, even when the means that they're using aren't justifiable in any circumstance. You know what I'm saying? It's almost this energy of like this person kind of doesn't. You're an Aquarius. You're gonna make your own decisions. So I'm just gonna say what I'm hearing. Okay. It's almost like you start to see that this person, or there's this feeling like, do they just not care about who they hurt? You know what I mean? It's almost like as long as they get what they want, it doesn't feel quite that potent. One second. It's almost like this person, you're wondering, are they a Robin Hood kind of character where they're stealing from the rich to give to the poor? Or are they doing it for themselves? You know what I mean? It's like there's this kind of ambiguous energy where it's not really, I don't know, I can't, I'm sorry if I'm not being very helpful. So we have the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom with the Six of Swords and Page of Pentacles reversed. I feel like there's also this element here. Oh, look at that. You have the Five of Pentacles here as well. It feels like there's this element here where it's a really unfair choice that you're being faced with. You know what I mean? It feels like um, it's almost this energy of like, dang, everything was really on track, and now here's this big decision that it's almost like either way it's going to be challenging to deal with what you decide. You know what I mean? It's almost like there's a little bit of trust between you and this person or this element that seems to have been, I almost want to say, like, broken. It doesn't mean that they've done anything to betray your trust necessarily, but your faith in them being the kind of human being that you thought they were, or, you know, imagined them to be based on how they treated you. And it's like, and you turn around and they're doing some really shady stuff behind the scenes. It does kind of feel like it's a situation that you're kind of feeling like you may have to wash your hands of it, but I feel like you stick around long enough to know if that's the decision that you have to make because of the history. And listen, I mean, I can't tell an Aquarius to do anything. You guys are going to do what you want. So of course do that, right? Um it just kind of feels like if there's any ambiguity as to whether or not this connection should end, I feel like you kind of, it's almost like out of respect for the connection, I feel like you're kind of like, you know what? I think I'm gonna just make sure before you throw something away that was, it feels like they were kind of like your ride or die for a while. So I think I'll leave it there. I am trying to keep these readings under 5 minutes. So if that reading resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Um, it does help to support my channel so I can keep doing these readings. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.